everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I was about to put together a tea for my grandma and I figured why not just share this recipe with you guys. So I decided to turn on the camera and show you what I'm putting together. This is a lung strengthening tea. This recipe is coming out of this herbal medicine for beginners book. So the recipe calls for 1 cup of mullein leaf, half cup of marshmallow leaf, half cup of fennel seed, and 1/4 cup of licorice root. You just get everything poured into a bowl and get it well combined, and then you want to store this in an airtight container. So I'm going to store it in this glass mason jar. So I'm going to get this mixed up, combined, and then I'm going to be shipping this off to my grandma. But I wanted to share the recipe with you guys because lung strengthening tea, I thought anybody could really benefit from that right now with cold season approaching and once again COVID. So all about boosting our immune systems and just doing things as a preventative to help us stay healthy. Once again, this is my disclaimer that I am not a doctor, so by all means, do your own research, okay? This is just something that I wanted to share with you guys. Quick and easy recipe out of this book. I know everybody doesn't have this book, so if I have this book, I just wanted to have the opportunity to share it with you guys, and hopefully somebody out there can benefit from it. So in a medium bowl, you just want to get all the ingredients mixed together, and then you want to store it in an airtight container. This recipe makes about 2 1/4 cup of dried herb mix, and you want to drink about 1/4 of it a day. You want to make like a hot fusion. Prepare a kettle of boiling water and measure 2 to 3 tablespoons of dried herb per quart, and just pour the boiling water over the dried herb. Let it steep. I like to sometimes, if I'm having a cup of tea, I like to put something glass over it and just let it steep for a few minutes. So you can let it steep for about 10-15 minutes. The longer the better, and then just until it's cool enough to drink. In this recipe, it says this is a lung strengthening tea. The herbs here relax the lungs and induce the mucous membranes to release a little bit more fluid, soothing a racking dry cough. They also reduce inflammation in the lungs, and so if there's any mucus in the lungs, it's going to help get it out. So it says drink 1 quart or more a day. Let's just jump right into this recipe, guys, and just get all this ingredient combined. And I'm so excited to send this to my grandmother. The main herb in this recipe is the mullein leaf. And just a little bit about the mullein leaf. It says mullein leaves can be prepared as a tea or a tincture and applied topically. Mullein root can be made into a decoction or a tincture. The mullein flowers are typically infused into oil and can be infused for tea. It is a respiratory relaxant, and mullein leaf is particularly indicated for dry hacking cough. Mullein leaf loosens and moistens mucus in the lungs, making it easier to expel. It is particularly helpful for unproductive cough. The mullein leaf is going to be really good for coughs, and I know that is one of the main things right now going on with COVID. So I thought that this tea would be beneficial. Don't know, who could use it or who could benefit from it. So I just wanted to turn on the camera and just share this with you guys. Please look into each of these individual herbs, do some research on them. And so one thing it does say about the mullein leaf is that it says important consideration. Mullein leaves can be covered in tiny hairs, which can be irritating, so strain the tea well. So you guys can follow up and read on those individual herbs. I'm not really gonna go too much more into the benefits of them. I really highly encourage you guys to research those herbs individually before making this tea. I'm just gonna use a whisk to just get everything mixed up. If you are a beginner and really want to start getting into herbal medicine, I think this will be the start for you guys. It has a lot of information on each individual herb. What are they ideal for addressing? So I have my herb all combined, and then I'm just gonna get it poured into this mason jar. I'm using just my little canning funnel to get things in here a little bit easier. You wanna make sure you get everything well combined. That mullein leaf is kind of fluffy. So that is it, guys. Too easy. The lung strengthening tea is done. I'm going to be getting this all packaged up and sent over to my grandma. Hopefully she gets some relief from it. She does deal with some lung issues, so I'm excited for her to get this. I know she can't get her hands on a lot of the herbs that I have. So I did get these herbs off of Mountain Rose Herbs. just because they're a reliable source, and I wanted to get herbs that were certified organic, so they're kind of like my go-to when I'm looking for top of the line herbs. You can't order these things off Amazon. I didn't want to read through reviews and question what was right and what was wrong, so I just went through Mountain Rose herbs. That is it, you guys. Maybe you try this recipe and it helps somebody out. If it does, please let me know in the comments, and maybe you want to pick up this book. All right, that's it, guys. See you in the next video.